I
Right.
need to commission a PNG tuber of Everett.
That would be very cute. I would like
That
to
would
get
be
one
pretty
for all of
cute.
us, but I don't have the time, so I didn't.
That's okay.
I don't know. I guess, Krim, did you configure your little PNG tuber as it appears right now? Because I didn't.
Uh, I didn't configure anything. I gave you the files.
I must have configured it many moons ago.
Yeah, you probably configured it when I for your like um
Stream.
stream.
Strombo. Yeah. I can edit everyone's, and I also feel like everyone can edit their own if they would rather be in control of it. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
One day, perhaps, I will have one.
One day you will be a dog.
Dog.
As already, as it happens.
A
Woof.
dog. A dog on the internet.
I am a dog on the internet. I just don't have a talking picture of a dog on the internet.
Mm.
Or more importantly, a talking fox or talking possum or talking red panda.
I have your D&D character. Salmon Bone. I think that would be confusing if I put Salmon Bone's PNG tuber up, though. Alright.
It could be very confusing to have Firebird as well.
Firebird.
I'm not even playing a Firebird, a fire type or a bird.
We got the token bird elsewhere.
True.
Shoot, I should open my notes. I should be a DM for my DMD campaign.
Like a lot of work.
We're not
What's
just
that?
we're not just here to chat. I put it in.
Yeah, it's a podcast.
Yes. Story beats.
Also, I probably
DMD.
don't actually need that camera open. If I can.
It is true.
choose
Although
to,
I am
have
going to
the camera.
play music, and I don't know how to get it to you any other way except through. I don't know.
The camera.
If I disable video, though, I might still be able to hear the audio.
That is true.
But then it's not using the bonus extra resources for showing video.
Okay.
But then I gotta remember to like undo that if ever you are on an actual video.
Couldn't So are you just gonna play? Is this running through a browser? The camera one?
So basically what I have is I've got the camera running through OBS, and then OBS is using its virtual camera to stream to my server, and I'm also recording it in OBS for posterity. I don't know if that answered literally anything. It might have just been rambling. But basically, I don't know when I start playing the music. I know OBS will get it, but I don't know how to get it back to you.
If I need to, I can put it on and see if that'll help. But
Okay, sorry, my vague notes. Alright, gamers. Let us begin, I guess.
remain.
Can everyone see?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to put the camera on directed because I know better than the camera. Where we last left off. Does everyone remember?
I remember. We
I was
beat up
about
a
to-
bunch of hooligans.
Yeah, I was
Yeah, we
about
beat
to
it.
run from the cops after Barbara.
You were about to bite the sheriff.
I was not biting the sheriff. I'm running from the sheriff.
Hmm.
I see Bill. I see you've already made quite a distance. All right.
Bill had you had ruled that Bill would not have been able to completely hide from the sheriff.
I will redo that because I don't remember anything. And I want to be consistent and
Just
give
have the
options.
stealth check on the side right there. Sorry, I have a pickle in my mouth.
Oh, pickle. Pickles in chat. What did you ask, CJ?
The stealth check on the
Oh,
side right there.
that is a stealth check. I think all right. I will work with that. Where last we left off, our players were enjoying drinks, in some cases enjoying food.
Marcus is not enjoying.
I was making food.
It is true. I hope you ate Eric, or sorry, not Eric. Your name is not Eric. It's Carl. The proprietor. Oh, what's his name? Clive walked in, and then some thugs came in as well. Threatened to kill Clive. Instead, you knocked out their leader. The other two surrendered, and the cops burst in onto the scene, led by Mr. Grumpig over here. Bill, you want to run?
I do want to run
Yeah.
out of that door.
All right. You did a stealth check, which you failed. Are you still going to run?
I'm still running. They'll just see me, I guess.
You'll just be louder. All right. So Chesterton, or sorry, what's his name? Mr. Grumpig over here is gonna say, "Hey, stop that guy!" And he's gonna point vaguely to him. One of these cops, none of them of which have an identity. I should generate 3 random Pokemon.
Everett will attempt to try and stop Beaufort Billiam.
All right, you can. So your overland is what? 4.
4.
So you can attempt a grapple.
Okay. I am going to. It's a pause. You need to unpause it. Spacebar. Go here and attempt a grapple check.
Do a grapple check, Bill.
Uh,
If you don't remember
Okay,
how to
which
do a
skills are
grapple
those that I'm
check,
allowed?
that's fine. I am pulling up my cheat sheet as exactly right now. Grapple.
I think it was athletics or combat.
Yes, combat or athletics checks. You are
Okay.
you in opposition to Everett.
Oh, gotta love that.
Ouch. 12. Alright. Everett, you have grappled. You and Bill are both grappled. You have dominance.
I'm going to be maintaining the grapple.
Maintaining the grapple. Alright.
Does my runaway, the user
Ever-
cannot be trapped, count for this?
Grappling does not inflict the trapped status. It inflicts the vulnerable
Okay.
status, and that's it.
Okay.
Everett is going to mutter as he kind of grabs your snout and pins you to the ground. Fucking idiot.
Oh,
I've just been in a bar brawl. I can't let the cops catch me.
Alright, the cop is going to catch you.
Look what you've done, Everett.
He's so the cop is going to make a roll. And by make a roll, I mean me. I'm going to make the roll. Oh god, I forgot I gave them that. I'm making rolls personally with my personal green dice. Oh shit. You'll have to trust me. They are going to put handcuffs on Bill. Paul
Everett will
cuffs.
let go of the grapple at that point.
Do those inflict the trapped condition?
Let me. So, what is? I need to look at my notes at what the trap condition entails, so I can make an informed decision.
I'm pretty sure it's like you can't run away.
Pokemon cannot go in a Pokeball. No, these do not inflict the trapped condition.
Okay.
Out of character, do Pokeballs exist
No,
in this universe? Okay, that would have some implications. but
not
okay.
not yet. I'll say. I'll give myself an out in case I need to introduce them in the future.
Do apricorns exist, but are not made into Pokeballs?
Raffo.
Okay.
Everett will turn to the officer. He ain't with him, Sheriff. Just a dumbass trying to run away. Some aversion to the police.
Well, that's mighty suspicious of all of you. You know, I'm trying to be equal, giving everyone the benefit of the doubt. All I walk in here, see a bird fainted on the ground and a big signs of a tussle. So I just need everyone to calmly explain what happened. Also, by the way, during all this, the purloin goes away, vanishes.
Vanishes. You can just do that?
Well, not vanishes and poof, but in the commotion, they manage to hide themselves.
Everett?
That was the bartender, right? Just for my
No, that
memory.
was one of the the Goonies.
Okay.
Everett, as talkative as he
Well,
doesn't want
actually,
to be.
sorry.
Mm.
I should be more. Since Pascal and Carl are right next to them, you guys can make perception checks. They're not called perception checks. What are they called in this game?
What are they?
Perception.
Looky at things checks.
Perception.
Perception.
Oh, it is perception. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and make perception rolls.
How did I do that?
Did you say how?
You can pop out your character sheet.
Oh, we just got that as Adam.
I popped it.
I see.
I did pop out.
We do be popping.
Poppage. This is gonna
How do I
be
do
a tough roll to beat, but I'll give you the option. If you go to your capabilities tab, which looks like the guy with a line underneath on the
And
left.
the little sparkles.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just go to perception.
Mm-hmm.
Don't see that.
What do you see?
I see a lot of buttons, but none of them are a guy with a line under it.
Did you open
Gonna
your
be-
character sheet?
Wait, how do I?
Should be third from the bottom on your character sheet.
Where's my character sheet?
Double click on yourself.
Oh, like on my token. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that worked. That's cool.
Okay.
Then it's the guy with the sparkles.
Yep. I'm good now.
Sorry, but
Perception.
Where did my perception modifier go? I should not have a 0 perception. Low?
that is true. You should not have a 0 perception. All right. Yeah. Y'all are not very perceptive, are you?
No.
Carl is the opposite of perceptive. So yeah, neither of you notice the cat slink away. All right.
That was actually, I rolled the highest perception I could ever get.
Nat 6.
Alright.
Is there in Foundry? Can you straddle grid lines?
Not that I know of.
Okay. Pretend that
Alt
all.
button does not work.
Good.
Control? No.
Ooh.
Shift? No. There has to be a way. I just don't know what it is. Give me a moment and I'll try to figure that out while you continue.
Everett, being not as or being more talkative than he wants to, will kind of growl growl to himself and try to explain the situation that was come across.
Okay, so it is shift drag actually.
Ooh. I can't. Oh, yeah, there we go.
You have to click on him an extra time before you're allowed
Sorry.
to do it or something too, though.
I have additional powers that I have no way to control. All right, Everett, you explain to the police what happened.
I explained to the police what happened, basically. How we were all just enjoying our time, and then suddenly out of nowhere, these hooligans came through. And seeing that there might be some threatening involved, especially with the weapons that were produced, everyone springed into action to try and save whoever was, to save the people at the bar.
All right, weapons. Where are the weapons? He goes. One of the police officers grabs Red's hammer.
He kind of just nods to the hammer.
Do you notice, do you say anything about the leopard who is now gone?
I mean, he would recount the three that came in. The Zigzagoon. No, it's a Linoon. What am I talking about? Linoon, the leopard, and the friend here. I can't remember the name of.
Fletchender.
Fletchender, yes.
Yeah. All right. So they take his knife, and the cop says, "All right, you all mentioned 3. I only see Fletchender. I see Linoon. Boys, did you guys see any leopard out there?" And they look all sheepish. They're just, well, I'll get someone go take a look, and he'll call outside, and one of the cops outside, there's 1 or 2 outside, will wander idly in some direction. And they'll say, "All right, anybody have anything else they want to talk about here? I think it's going to be a lot easier if we all go down to the station and maybe figure out what we're going to do here from now on."
I ain't telling you nothing.
Oh, son. Youth these days. And Clive will say... What will Clive say? He'd say, "Listen, Sheriff, this guy over here," he'll point at the bird with his head, "mentioned Jameson. I think there might be a link." And the cop gets all kind of interested. Says, "Really? Well, we better get him roused real quick." And he kind of grabs the Fletchender unceremoniously, just kind of holds him up, cuffs his wings. "All right, someone grab that Linoon as well. I don't have to cuff any one of you other guys, do I? We're all gonna go down to the station real nice."
Yeah, we're all good.
Mr. Evie, sir?
I have to too.
Yes.
Yes.
Y'all, I appreciate all y'all's hard work keeping this man safe, but there are laws that we have to deal with, and those laws say you can't just beat up other guys and knock them out. Yes. Yes, that is exactly what they say. He'll gets annoyed even though he's clearly very wrong. Mr. Evie, sir, he definitely treats Everett a little higher. Maybe because he's willing to work with him. Maybe for other reasons. Will you be
Ever
able to?
kind of. Sorry, go on.
No, go ahead.
Ever kind of, as he walks over, still reeling from his wound, will use wish on himself.
Ooh, go ahead. Roll for. I don't actually know what
I
wish
heal
does.
half my hit points.
Is there any other things I need to roll for it?
Nope, I just heal half my hit points, and it's twice per day thing.
You should you should
post it.
post it so I can read it, just for fun. Target regains hat HP equal to correct. Daily times 2 range 15. That's very nice. All right, I guess we'll decide on later if I want to if daily starts now because it's just after midnight or after you guys go to bed.
I tend to prefer per day things starting when you wake up.
All right, assuming you guys ever get to sleep at a reasonable hour tonight. All right, Mr. Evie, sir, will you be able to handle that green menace over there? He sees green menace with like air quotes, except not saying air, not with actual air quotes. That just tone.
Everett nods, trying to grab Bill's I guess not body, but like to kind of drag him along.
Do you do anything or say anything about this treatment, Bill?
I'm gonna growl, but I will not try to bite.
All right. Just before y'all head out, though, the pig, Mr. Cop notices the figure over here in the corner, who's kind of, they're shadowed. It's a dark room, although you can't really tell from the map. It is, middle of the night. Only 4 lamps are lit, so he didn't notice them before. But he suddenly goes alert and runs around here. Says, "You! Who the hell are you? Why didn't you speak up beforehand?" And this creature, I am trying to open up their token so I can give them a real token. It worked. They push back their hood, but they don't say anything for a few minutes, and then they just kind of say, "Sorry," real quiet. I don't know if you guys heard. Did you guys hear that?
I did, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I definitely did.
And sorry.
No, I'm all the way over here.
Oh yeah. But the cop gets kind of this. Sorry, I didn't mean to flash the screen. Kind of disgusted look on his face. Mute. Then he pulls out another pair of handcuffs and cuffs them. "Come on, you're coming with me." And the Absol over here just seems confused and sad, but doesn't put up a fight. "No one told me there was a goddamn immute in this bar." "Come on, everyone."
What?
Who is familiar with social norms?
I guess Everett would be familiar with
Everett
the
would
social
be-
norms.
Yeah.
Bill probably is, but only to break them.
Well, I'll just say what it is, and you can decide. Lore dump, vague lore dump. Since it's been about 80, 90 years since this region was settled, and I mentioned at the beginning of session that the lake in the center of Taisha, the White Lake, is what triggers the ability to evolve. You need it or you can't change. Going with that, a stigma for any Pokemon that couldn't evolve was seen as, inferior or gross. It's racism. It's It's my
Racism.
my
We
form
love
of
that.
my ability to do racism. It's definitely not as prevalent as it would have been in real life, but there are definitely people who look down upon this, and subsequently the opposite, as Mr. Cop was to Everett, someone with 3 different evolutions is seen as quite high standing, or someone worth respect. Lord Dump over.
Lord Dump, hell yeah. Everett will drag Bill out of the tavern and following the chief or the sheriff.
All right.
It is very much dragging because Bill refuses to walk.
Oh yeah, Everett's gonna drag you the whole way.
Oh, and as a one point of clarification, there's definitely forms of evolution that haven't been discovered yet. So there are Pokemon who might evolve who are still considered emutes because their form of evolution hasn't been discovered yet.
Oh, interesting.
I'm gonna guess the Generation 5 trade bugs count as those.
Trade bugs, evolution stones are still very under.
What's a trade bug?
There's 2 bugs you have to trade with each other in order to get it to evolve.
Yeah. I haven't, out of character, I haven't really decided how I'm going to make trade evolutions work.
They have to be picked up.
Since there's no trade machine, they have to swap friend groups.
It's like wife swap.
Like evolutionary stones are still not very well understood. They're like the most crazy you could get is like level ups knowing a move. All right, so we're all going to the courthouse.
The sheriff's station. Yup.
All right. Y'all coming? Anyone resisting?
No, Pascal is going to be a bit slow.
Oh, tired, slightly drunk. I don't know. How drunk are you, Pascal?
I mean, he's not like blabbering, but he's not going to be walking in a perfectly straight line to the courthouse.
Okay.
Does he walk?
That is true. Do you walk when you're drunk?
You're a bird. Do you like flap?
You can fly. You have fly. Your fly is actually a little faster.
But are you undrunk enough to be able to fly?
Ooh, yeah, does drinking affect flying?
I mean,
That's a fair choice.
it's a good question.
The only actual animals I've ever seen get drunk are bears. And it was very funny.
Did they
they
fly?
fly.
What can they fly?
No, bears cannot fly, which is why I don't know that if a bird that drinks drunk can fly.
Actually, no, I have seen birds drunk. Eating fermented berries, they're not too good at doing much of anything. Definitely not flying.
Do you try to fly?
A combination of being a bit inebriated and also not being very enthusiastic about this situation, you would probably just slowly waddle behind the group.
Hop, 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 hop.
Yeah.
All right. The police officers sort of they sort of form a perimeter around this whole group. And y'all head out the bar. This is your first in character glimpse of, or not first out of character glimpse at Trinity Port. It's a dark town, I'll tell you that much. There are street lamps, gas powered, ringing every corner, but it still isn't quite enough to banish all of the darkness. You can though definitely hear the sounds of the water lapping against the harbor from not far away. You can almost hear the clinging of the rigging as well. You're very close to the dockyards where the ships come in from all over the world. Cranes unload them, ship the goods off by rail to the mainland and beyond. As you walk, actually, so I did make a map. I need to pull up like an
You have
overworld
time.
map, but it's not the best. Apologize, but it.
You do not own any token with vision in this scene.
Oh, lame. I didn't configure this. Hold on.
It's the
There we go.
overworld map.
There
We
it
probably
is.
Whoa!
Oh, that's not the overworld map. That's like a city map.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I just kind of threw this together, so it's not fully representative of the area, but it is roughly representative of the area.
Neat.
Shut up, this is cool.
Where are we?
All right, so y'all are. How do I make it so it pulls you all to one place? There's definitely a way, because I've done it by accident, but I don't know how to do it on purpose.
I'm just
I think
following your dot.
Putting in a chat
Yeah.
message might if it's attached to a token, but I don't
Hit
know about...
shift and hold click.
All right, everyone.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
Bring.
Wow.
Yep. So you're right here,
neat.
and the courthouse is right there.
Cool.
So y'all are just gonna traipse down. You might see the docks as you're going down. It is not too late, so you may see, or you do see the trolley dinging down this little loop line right here. But you do not get on it. You do observe it.
Oh, no trolley.
You could.
And Bill attempted to jump onto it while being held back.
Everett is holding you.
I mean, if you want to try, if you really want to try and break Everett's grip, I will allow it. If you want to roll like, shoot, what's the? Actually, none of you guys have tokens on this scene. Sorry. Let me pull up Bill's. What are the stats? What would it be? If you want to, roll like combat or something.
Oh,
I didn't think about this. What would Everett roll? Combat, roll. Did you roll twice? So Everett, you roll, twice roll with disadvantage, which is not typically a PTU thing, but I think that's important here.
Disadvantage?
Yeah. Oh, not
guess I
Everett.
get
Sorry. You're fine. Bill.
Okay.
With
oh,
disadvantage.
yeah. I was hoping I got away there for a second.
13. No. You struggle a lot, but Everett's grip is firm. Are you using your teeth, Everett? No, they didn't matter.
Everett would probably be using a combination of probably using his teeth, yeah, I guess.
Alright.
That'd kind of be the only way. Unless actually, you know what? Everett would probably either use his teeth or use some of the rope that he has on him.
Oh, you do have rope.
Mm-hmm.
That is good. So yes, you are pulling. You can pull them with the rope. My rules stand, or my ruling stands, though. You do not break away.
Okay.
What's your name? Dog. Green dog.
I will not try again. Then.
Green.
All right. You walk as a group. You see a few, drunken cowboy-looking types. No one really passes you a second glance. Any of y'all want to do anything specific, as in speaking, appearance, looking at things, until we get to the jail cell?
Not in particular. At least not Everett. Everett's probably just trying to focus on following the sheriff.
Bill is grumbling about the mess that Everett got me into.
Yeah, it's totally Everett's fault.
Well, he would just run away if Everett hadn't tackled him.
That is
And
that.
Pascal is definitely trying to not get noticed.
What about you, Carl?
Averting his gaze.
What did you say, Ferris?
Oh, I was just saying he's like, not what's the word? Not meeting eyes with anyone.
No.
Like staying behind people walking in front of him.
Gotcha. Let's see the thing I do when I'm in a strange city.
Yeah, like you.
Carl, what about you, Carl? Gojo?
Carl.
Oh no.
Gojo.
They're gone.
Huh?
Do you do
Listen.
anything? It's okay. Do you
I follow.
You just follow? You don't do any talking or looking? I just want to make sure before I
No,
send
he's
send
just
all of
going.
you to
He said
prison.
the sheriff said to follow, so he's gonna follow.
Okay.
It's a simple creature.
Yeah.
Wish all you guys were this easy. Alright. Into the courthouse. I didn't give any of you guys tokens, but it does look like you can see at least. Alright. Bill. Carl. Everett there. Pascal behind. Couple cops here. Mr. Cop up front. And Lynoon here. Fletchinder there. Oh, and our friendly Absol, who I need to fix their token. Not party. Token. Appearance. I don't know how to make it just like stay at that instead of using the shadow. Alright, you guys walk in. It's pretty, I mean, I guess for the time it's pretty lavish. You saw from the entrance, it's about 3 floors tall. Made of pretty solid concrete with pretty thin barred windows in the front of it. Quite pretty actually from the decorations from the outside. There's, carvings and relief in the sides. Totally different than what you might, or totally at odds with the criminals who would be in here. You can definitely tell that they really wanted to have the best of the best when it comes to criminals and where they are locked up. This front entryway, it's pretty sparse. You do see right here, which is hard to represent on a top-down view. It is a bulletin board with various wanted posters, wanted ads, all sorts of things that police officers should be interested in, but kind of aren't. These 4 all continue on up the way. You 4 are kind of left to, assumed to follow, but no one's going to necessarily force you to follow, but they will probably not let you leave.
I'm going to drag Bill up a couple squares.
Bill is, in fact, forced to follow, apparently.
As he walks by, he's going to look at the bulletin board. Is there anything that catches his eye?
There are, the best definitely some of the best criminals in the whole region are here. Every police station is probably going to have one of these in the corner. Not really anyone expecting to actually capture these creatures, but just like we put a poster up so we know what we're talking about kind of deal. There's also less terrifying criminals. There's requests for a guard for maybe a richer person who can't afford to have guards full time. Requests to help somebody go out into the wilderness and find something. Just general sort of something anybody could grab and volunteer for. You might know, like this is the kind of place you would, if you're feeling like a good Samaritan or just like volunteering or maybe making a little bit of cash, you could come here and do some of this work for the police officers.
Okay.
Bill is disgusted by the thought.
Good to know. Good to know.
I will note that there's not a poster of Bill on the board.
Of course not, because he's such a good outlaw that he's never been captured.
Not even his
Except for that
likeness
one
has
time.
been captured.
Except for that one time.
So all of the other players who are not Bill, do you guys think Bill is a horrendous outlaw? In character?
Hey, in character, Everett thinks Bill's an idiot.
You are
Doesn't
right.
seem like that type.
I will make contested guile checks to dispute any accusation that Bill is not an outlaw.
Yeah, sure.
Everett is not going to make any outward claims. However, you probably heard, you probably remember when we were back in the fucking in the tavern, Everett muttering "idiot."
This has been great. You remember from another past life holding a stone up in the air while you're wearing your full bandit attire and a woman runs inside your train car and screams. Everett says something similar. That's out of character.
Everett is going to drag Bill along, following the chief.
Bill is dragged along.
All right. At the front right here, you notice a pretty simple desk. Normally the sheriff would sit right here, but he is not because he's busy.
He sure is.
There's just a lone candle going, a typewriter, some papers, and on the back wall are some even more bigger and scary looking wanted posters.
Do I recognize any of them?
You may know. Hold on, sorry. I was really neglected to send my notes. I have all of my notes are on my laptop, and I didn't bring my laptop with me because I was like, oh, I don't need my laptop. Everything's on Foundry.
Easiest way to avoid this is to say no. You don't recognize any of these.
Oh, there's something really important.
Oh, okay.
I just don't remember what the important thing is, or I don't remember how to say the thing. Shoot. Oh, fuck it, I'm gonna make it up and you can correct me as you go along. You do see a poster for one of the more notorious criminals in Taisha, with a pretty hefty bounty on him named the Red Crimson.
Oh, are you talking about who I think you're talking about?
Yes.
Crimson Tide.
Crimson Tide. Yes. The other one, you may recognize as well, another major criminal whose name is Please remind me what their name is.
Lucky. His
Lucky-
name would be
Lucky
Lucky.
Seven. Yeah, Lucky.
Yep.
Yes, those are the two posters you see over there.
Everett kind of looks at them as he's walking along and just keeps going.
All right. The cop over here, he's still got the fainted Fletchinder, which I don't actually remember. Does fainting cures itself automatically after 10 minutes, but I think you have to gain the HP back, and he's still at negative 19 HP. So he'll just call.
My kids.
Yeah.
Sorry.
What did you say?
I said my man's. He's fucking down.
He's very fainted. So the cop is just gonna be like, "Can one of y'all assholes get me like a potion or something? Not a potion. Some whiskey. Whiskey will help." There will be a cop who will.
Did they let me keep my not whiskey? When
No.
I got arrested?
Your whiskey, your extremely powerful, milky white, creamy whiskey was left back at the bar. You could
So
go
waste.
back for it later if you wanted to.
Perhaps I will.
As he's calling out to a police member, Everett will say as he's dragging along Bill, "Sheriff, I got a first aid kit in my pack."
Oh, yes, well, thank
I
you. You wouldn't mind? Totally different when he's around you, Everett.
Ain't no problem.
Well, by all means. We don't want him too healed up, but we need to ask him what his deal is. One of the cops comes over with the whiskey and gives it to the cop with the token. Not really needing it anymore. He just kind of takes a swig of it himself.
He kind of nods in respect at that. And we'll give
Okay.
the sheriff the rope for Bill and go over. You want to set him in the cell first?
Yeah, I guess we should do that. And he kind of checks the bird in that one. The door is open. I just can't represent that. And,
The attempted movement collides with at least one wall.
oh, I should.
Probably because the door is a wall.
The door is a wall.
Where's the wall?
The DM.
You should be able to move me if you like.
The DM throws you into.
So Everett will take the extended action to try and heal the Fletchinder.
All right. Any of you guys want to do any light role play while I invent doors?
Let's go with definitely glance at the board. I'm sure he's not on it. It is on it.
You would be a small notice.
So you're saying
Not really a pic. There wouldn't be like a picture, and it's not a wanted poster, but it just says like, "Be mindful of this bird. He is a menace and a scoundrel, and may drink all your beer."
I can walk now. So there's a door.
at me.
Oh, what I need window, right? Window wall.
No, the door works.
Well, no, I need to put the wall back.
Fair enough.
All right. As you do your extended action, which I'll say probably takes 5-10 minutes or so, they throw the Absol over into the cell. And come with me, Bill.
Bill is dragged
I'll take
along.
you with me. I knew
Okay,
in
yeah,
the
take-
cell. All right, now, kid, and he's talking to you, Bill. Are you gonna be trouble?
I'm ain't telling you nothing. I already told you that.
If I let go of this rope, will you run away?
Well, I am
Carl's
still
gonna-
handcuffed,
Will
but he will not elaborate on that statement.
So you didn't explicitly say yes or no?
No, he just said that he is still handcuffed.
I'm still handcuffed. Alright, well, you understand. I mean no disrespect, but I'm just gonna keep you around a little bit. So he ties the rope around the bar right here.
That's funny.
I forgot
Everett,
Clive.
actually, he's going to wait until the sheriff walks away before he does what he's going to do.
Is anyone looking at Pascal?
Hold on a sec. Let me make Clive exist.
The life of a DM, having to manage multiple things in the background.
I don't know how to do anything.
You're good.
All right. The only people who are monitoring you, Pascal, are these two cops flanking the front doors.
Are they like watching me, or are they just hanging out there?
They are bored, but if you got within like 3 or 4 meters of them, they'd become more alert.
If I want to, like, I don't know, maybe pull down my notice off the board real quick.
Yeah. Well, go ahead and give it a try. Do you have to make a roll? Make like a stealth check. Are you going to be stealthy about it?
Yeah.
Make a stealth check. Did I heal Clive? Whoops.
That says you did.
Weird.
Stealth check. Modifier.
10. Alright. You approach the notice board. One of the cops comes up to you and is like, looking to take on a job? He seems friendly and not inclined to think you're a criminal.
Perhaps some other time, thank you.
Oh, I don't blame you. That bird's been elusive, hard to find, a real curmudgeon, if I must say so. I haven't seen him. Maybe if I would give him a firm smack on the face. He goes back to his corner. Does not give you a firm smack on the face.
I'll just be over.
I like your drunk walk. Carl.
I was looking like, what's he doing?
He drunk. You should have made him more tacos.
I made him. He didn't eat all of them.
That is true. Why didn't you eat more
He
tacos?
didn't eat one. He barely ate one.
You called
You
those
force
tacos?
fed them.
That was a shrubbery on a sad excuse for a tortilla.
That sounds like a taco to me.
Maybe where you're from.
Oh yeah, Coach, I was gonna message you earlier, but I forgot. I was gonna tell you about the various like food like ingredients that you would find normally in this region, so you could appropriately make dinners.
Ooh.
Sorry, I didn't do that. Remind me after the stream, and I will. I mean,
When in doubt, make a pot of cowboy beans.
beans. Alright, there's another door. Is the door open? Can you open it, or do I have to open it?
I can open it.
Okay. I can lock it though, right? Now you're the criminal.
No, it's fine.
Alright. Carl, do you do anything?
I mean, Carl isn't on the board, right?
You are over here.
I know. I meant like on the.
Oh no,
on the
you're
board that-
you're not on the bulletin board.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Thank God.
'Cause I
There's
don't
two of
think
us that aren't criminals.
I was gonna say I think Carl is just a dude.
I just wanted
He's
to
kind
make
of a
sure I
guy. He's a
wasn't
crook.
accidentally a felon.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure.
No knock until you try it.
No, there's 3 of us that are on the board. I'm the only one that is.
Did you want to make secret? I don't remember the term you used. Guile checks. I feel like we've done this, but maybe that was in session 0. To
Possibly.
how realistic, how much the people think you are a criminal.
Only if they are outwardly proclaiming that they don't think I am.
Okay, that's fine. Everyone, the green blob is a criminal. I promise. All right, Everett, do you have any specific roleplay you want to do before you wake up this asshole?
No, Everett's probably just taking his time with his first aid kit, trying to mend the wounds.
All right, and what is the first aid kit's healing power?
So let's see. Post that. However, I also have a class feature.
Oh, I should say this counts as a different scene, so any of your scenes you can fix. I think someone did something last scene.
Does your AP refresh on scenes or on days?
I think AP is scenes.
Okay.
Correct me, anyone, if I'm wrong. I didn't put on any music.
I didn't realize first aid would have healed them to full. I probably would.
I would allow you to like. I'm trying to think how you would like, not put on a band-aid a little more haphazardly.
I'll just use the first aid kit's ability where I can just roll a med ed check,
Okay.
and it gains that amount of HP. It shouldn't be too bad. Where's my skills?
Is that too? Can anyone hear that music?
I cannot hear the music currently.
All right. Everyone who's watching the recording will be able to hear it,
Yay.
but not my players. I'll have to figure that out. Have any of you seasoned D&D players used tabletopaudio.com?
I have not. Sounds great though.
They have a lot of ambient 10-minute tracks.
Cool.
There was a knockoff Foundry plugin for it, but it doesn't work anymore.
Also, hot damn, that meta ed check is amazing.
You are so medicinal.
He kind of is.
All right, so
Might
what
as well-
is?
Might as well start faking to have him be a doctor.
Give me a doctor. So this med ed check is 28. What is there a specific thing I need to know about this number to translate into HP that I heal?
The target gains hit points equal to the result and is cured of burn, poison, and paralysis using my first aid kit.
Okay, so
So he gains 28 HP.
So he is at 9 HP now.
Woohoo!
Since you did not use a specific revival technique, he will remain fainted for 10 minutes.
That's fine. He can stay in there for 10 minutes.
Yeah. So, what was I doing?
As ruled, I will take a charge off of the first aid kit.
This music is a banger. I'm sorry none of you can hear it. There's gotta be something I can do. I guess I could share my screen and not point it to anything.
Cord is very poorly built for audio sharing, honestly.
Or I guess technically I can download it and upload it to Foundry, right?
You should be able to do that, yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that. Let's see. Did it work? It worked. Alright, I've never done anything with audio in Foundry before, so... Whee!
Careful, it might be loud.
I apologize.
We're all learning together.
Truly. Wait, that's distilled warehouse. I mean, I'll take it, but that's not the one I need. I need cut purse pursuit.
Oh. I'll be right back. We get some more water.
Okay. Does anyone need a bathroom break while we're here?
I'm good.
Woman.
Well, I am not. I need the bathroom break.
Good idea.
need
Go take one.
You go take the bathroom break.
I am God, and God needs to pee. Oh, I got
Could
you.
refresh my beverage, but then I won't have one tomorrow, and maybe I want one tomorrow.
Rafa, I can't believe I took Bill for walkies.
You took Bill for walkies.
All right, be right back.
Perhaps Bill was secretly enjoying it then.
You know,
Y'all entertain the people who are watching this recording while I'm gone.
so if the people who are watching this recording would like to hear a fun fact about Everett, Everett's cowboy hat you might see in his token. He does have a little yellow ribbon on his hat, and that is important. Not right now. It will be important though.
Trying to remember what hanky coat is.
Wait, you call it a hanky? I guess
You
it
never
is.
heard of hanky coat?
I've never heard of hanky code. I was actually
How come
talking
you
about,
never heard of hanky
about
coat?
lore.
All the different colors mean different things in hanky coat, which is why I was saying that. But since you don't understand, then it is not nearly as funny.
What does yellow stand for then, huh? What does
I am not sure that should appear in the recording, but you can look it up yourself on your free time.
I'm gonna look it up right now. Oh, it's cool, I guess. What is a specific color again? I mean, depending on how you look at the color, it could mean different things.
I'm back. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. We are busy making Milo's recording mildly NSFW potentially.
Oh
Yeah.
no. What did you do?
So I mentioned how Everett has a little ribbon on his hat that he has tied around.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna mention I mentioned it was gonna be important later on, but
You
but
mentioned
Graph,
it's important that it's yellow, is what you said.
well, depending on, I can't move. I can't go into the light, but
And
depending
then
on.
I took that completely off course and potentially ruined the recording.
Oh, it's fine. We're not ruining anything. We didn't say anything. We're just bantering about hanky code, I guess.
Oh,
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 how are you?
I'm good.
Is everyone hydrated?
Hydrated enough.
vaguely.
Did you eat, Ferris?
What? Yeah.
Okay,
I
good.
did not eat that.
Who did?
How many questions is it going to be before I'm kicked out of this game?
And they put the green dog in prison, and everyone left.
The worst karma of all, making bad jokes.
All right, let me make one more door.
Door, 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 door.
All right, one for all of our prisoners. All right. Mr. Pig will come up. He'll kind of be
now
right
that he's
here.
walking away.
You're tied. You're tied. Yeah.
Bill-
Go ahead.
Yeah, but Bill is now going to start chewing on the rope now that the sheriff's walking away.
God damn it.
Do you want to
Yeah,
roll
he
stealth?
only said he wasn't gonna bite the sheriff.
I do, in fact, like to roll stealth.
Yeah, roll stealth. I'm playing music. I don't know if it's gonna work.
I could hear it.
Is it? If it's too loud, tell me. I think you all can control it on your side too.
Yes, we can.
I can't hear anything, which is really weird. Oh, now I can hear it.
Where do I control the sound? Oh,
On
never
the-
mind, I see it.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, in Foundry. Okay.
Yep.
All right. All players who care can make a perception check to try and beat Bill. You have to be within line of sight of Bill.
If you care about
If
me
you-
not chewing on the rope.
Yes.
It's a
Well, I c-
perception, right?
I
Perception.
literally can't pass it. I only have a 3d8 or 3d6 on the on the perception.
Yeah, here you go. Here, I'll do mine.
I forgot.
No.
No.
Nice.
I'll do it.
Yeah, I mean, I have a 1d6 on perception. I do not see.
Let me see.
So,
All right.
Have
I'm
you
roll-
considered cleaning off your glasses?
Oh, you ghetto crit on that, Pascal. Good shit.
Pascal has the sharpest of eyes while drunk.
I literally have a keen eye, so.
Oh. Yeah, nobody notices you chewing on the rope.
Okay, cool.
He's just over there, and no one knows.
Wait. I critted that and I still didn't notice?
It's not a crit per se.
It's a ghetto crit, is what I
Ghetto
said.
crit. Sorry. You have to
Ghetto
get...
crit is when you roll the max amount on a set of dice that's not a d20.
Yeah,
Because
you have
usually
to...
it's only 20 dice that a crit will override a failure or bump it up to the next level.
Yeah.
Damn, then what was the DC on that?
It's probably the stealth check that Bill rolled, which was a 19 total.
Yeah, he has.
I am sneaky.
I just
Bill chose the objectively
Oh, I see.
correct stat to go in, and now nobody can see them. No
I
one will,
wasn't
no
sure
one
if
will
you
ever
just
see Bill in
made
the whole
everything
campaign.
Middle of the road,
Fact, do
except
you have
for
any-
eyes.
Do you have any, points in any other skill?
Yeah, I've got my other ones that I did like 4s and 3s in.
Everyone got a 5.
But that was my 5.
Yeah. So that was Bill's
You guys
5.
have 5?
You
I
should
just came up with a funny idea.
you should have a 5.
I do not have a 5.
Why didn't you give yourself a 5?
You know, I don't know.
Did you give yourself a 1? Because I think what you
They
said
did
was
give
you have-
themselves
if
a
you take
1.
the 5, you also have to take a 1.
I do have a 1.
Yeah. So you should give yourself a 5.
Wait. What?
Everyone gets a 1. Everyone gets 1 1. Everyone gets 1 5.
In what?
Skills.
In
And-
your
in your-
base
a skill.
level for skills.
What's there, like
And
a
then you
ritual?
can up
get
them
sustained?
with other things as you gain them. But like, I'm not allowed to upgrade from expert into master until I'm like level 25 or something.
Okay.
12, I think.
I don't have any 5s. I just have a 3 that's upgraded to a 5.
That's fine.
I just have a
Well,
couple 3s.
you should have a natural 5 in something. I'm wondering if I screwed you both up because I made both of your character sheets in this.
I mean, I remember whenever I made it myself, I never made anything up to a 5.
Oh.
I thought, remember,
Tell
it'd
you
be...
what. Tell you what, you two. If you look in your skills,
Uh-huh.
do you see anything that is marked as expert in the rank?
Yeah, my intuition.
That would
But
be
that-
your
but I
5.
got-
That would be your 5.
That's your 5.
Unless
But
that was the one that you upgraded with
I-
your feats.
I did upgrade that with feats.
Okay.
So yeah, you should have another. You should have one that is naturally expert.
Okay, I don't.
Now is your chance. Character creation music plays.
I don't know. I don't know what I need.
What kind of thing would Carl be really good at?
Carl.
And same question for you, Ferris. What would Pascal be really good at?
I mean, I know it'd be Guile, but like, if I had an extra point there, do I have to take one away somewhere? Like, what was the total that we were?
40.
Yeah, wasn't it a point buy?
There's a 40 is the max, and you have a 1 and a 5, and everything else can be 2 to 4. But it has to sum to 40 in total.
Oh. Yeah, I don't think I was ever told about it. One of them has to be 5.
Wasn't it had to be 5? It was you are allowed up to 1 5.
Yeah.
And if you take a 5, you have to take a 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I just didn't pick a 5.
Oh, okay.
Fair enough.
I just did everything. I did, like, I have perception at a 1. Everything else is a 2 or a 3.
You could have a 4 if you wanted to.
Let's see. Hold on.
I
Let
mean,
me,
it's up to you. It's your character.
yeah, let me calculate
It is your
I just need
prerogative to not
let
have
me
a
add it up.
5 if you think your character wouldn't have a 5 in something.
I just want to make sure I did it right. How many 2's is there? 1, 2,
Everybody do math.
3, 4, 5, 6,
I'm all set.
8,
I'm sure you
9
have.
times 2 is 18. 1,
Ferris, I'm gonna grab your snow.
4,
I like to do that.
5, 6,
Legal.
7.
Ferris, can I grab your teeth?
No.
Can I grab your ears?
I'm now an expert in something.
Ooh, what did you pick?
And I got
Ooh,
a bit worse than something else.
Guile. You're so good at lying.
Yeah, okay, yeah. All mine total up to 40, so we're good.
Rad. Okay. So Bill is going to chew the rope. I will, if you continue on this path, you will be free shortly. I don't know how
Cool.
I don't know how long it takes to chew through a rope. How sharp are your
I don't
teeth?
know.
There's specific ruling on this.
I'm pretty sure that
In
my teeth
D&D?
are relatively sharp.
Oh.
Button.
Rope can only be damaged by fire-type attacks, attacks made with sharp objects like knives, swords, or sharp teeth, and moves like scratch, slash, leaf blade, razor leaf, etc. The move cut ignores all damage reduction against rope. Rope can be brought in any length of 25 feet up to 30. Has 30 hit points and 20 damage reduction.
Alright, so you have to formally use the move bite on the rope.
Oh, I'm actually going to formally use the move Fire Fang in that case.
That works too.
Because maybe that counts for, like, double in the sharp objects and fire moves.
I don't... What, it doesn't have a type, does it? Or was the type grass? I'm trying to find rope. There we are.
I have sturdy rope.
Sturdy rope. 30 hit points and 20 damage reduction. What is damage reduction again?
I think it's just a flat
Bonus
flat resistance to damage.
Oh, okay.
That seems like a pretty high number, then.
It's a very
Sturdy
nice
rope.
rope.
So you might still get it back in one piece. If you're lucky.
Better get it back in one piece.
It might be 2 pieces. Depends on how well I can fire fang it.
What is the rope tied around? I assume it's hooked around the, like...
That's up to you because you were the one that
Handcuffed
tied him
You
up.
chains?
said it was just, I'm going to tie you up here. It didn't say what it was tied to.
Oh, no, I meant, I mean, the rope
To Bill?
is tied on, yeah, how is it attached to Bill?
Probably, is it around the handcuffs or is it around the neck?
Probably around the handcuffs to avoid damage to the neck.
Oh,
Understandable. Damage to the neck is dangerous.
alright. Go ahead and bite that rope.
It will, in fact.
It doesn't seem to
Bite
matter
that
if
rope.
you use Fire Fang or Bite. It's just, I guess you will want the one with more strength. Alright, you do 10 HP to the rope. There's 20 left. I'll make a note of that.
Okay, I'm going to keep doing that as often as I am permitted.
Alright, I'm gonna ask for perception checks between each one. But I'll give Everett a moment. Or not Everett. Alright, so the cop... Shoot, what is the cop gonna say? Alright, y'all. I thank you for your hard work in saving my good friend Clive here. But I need to let you off with a warning. You know, you can't just go around beating up folks. Even if they are being mean, you come for the police. Y'all ain't rangers, you hear? And, Clive will whisper something into the cop's ear. Oh, by the way, the cop's gonna say, by the way, my name is Chesterton. Sheriff Chesterton. Right-hand man to the mayor himself. Give him a name.
Name time.
I have given one character a name. I should give Clive his name. Y'all know who Clive is. There. Alright, everyone make perception checks again, except for Bill, who must make another stealth check.
The thing that Bill is good at those.
Who is going to see Bill first?
We're not too good that
Don't worry,
time.
guys.
I have a chance.
Don't worry, guys. I got this.
Nope. Everett is busy. I will.
Carl does have glasses, but they're just really small, and they don't actually do anything.
Who gave you
I
such
love this.
comically large glasses? All right, go ahead and make a bite, Bill. A bite, Bill.
Bye, Bill.
13 damage.
33, that's a good number.
All right.
You rolled a -1.
-1 for the accuracy. I don't think a rope can dodge me, though.
If you rolled a nat 1 though, I would have to make up something. You rolled a nat 2, so
I rolled that
you're
too. I
fine.
just have a -3 modifier on accuracy right now.
Yeah. If you roll a 1, I will make you miss. All right. The rope is looking a little frayed. All right. Sheriff Chesterton says, well, gosh, that is surprising. Or not gosh. Oh, shit, that is surprising, Clive. Then for context, he will ask, did you all read about, Jameson and the broadsheets? He will say to all of you, not really looking at any of you.
We ain't telling you nothing.
Would Everett have?
What
I'm
I
not
have?
sure.
Do you guys read newspapers?
I'm sure Everett would keep up with newspapers.
I'm
He
not sure.
would. Yeah, I think Carl would.
Mhm.
Like on his breaks.
Yeah. You might have heard it, Carl, from other sources.
Yeah.
So to Pascal though, he would explain another lore dump. You want a lore dump?
Lord Dump.
Yeah. All right. You'll see. Say, Jameson was the head of the shipwrights union. Actually, was a Pelipper, kind of like yourself, Pascal, except not. Anyway, a few days ago, he was found, murdered in his home. Not just knocked out, straight up murdered. Caused a real stink out in the unionate. That's the government it's two-party on this island. The mayor, or not two-party, two-house. The mayor forms kind of one leg of it, and there's a group of 10 unions who form the other leg of it. And they dictate most of the laws. But yeah, you reckon this little bird is the one responsible for that murder? And at that time, the bird will rouse from being fainted.
Oh, would you say that Everett would have been done by now?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm making 10 minutes past, maybe too quick. Do you want to get out of there, or you want to be in there with him?
Everett would have only stayed in there as long as he needed to in order to try and tend to the wounds of the Fletchender.
All right. Amps Gray. The bird will start kind of flapping around. Well, not really flapping around. He'll be flapping weakly, and Chesterton will quick lock the door. And he'll lock these doors as well, while he's thinking about it. As this has been going on, the Linoon has just kind of been pacing in his cell, whereas Bo is just laying on the floor, kind of loafing, but not looking content, just looking confused. So, Fletchender will rouse, wake up, say some choice curse words. Oh shit, they got me locked up, don't they? He'll try and kind of like fly over here and sort of fall halfway. Let me out, Chesterton, you asshole. Not a chance. In fact, I'll get back to you in a second. I gotta talk with Clive alone.
Once the sheriff walks away again, is it my chance to try to do more chewing?
Yeah, I will give you that chance.
19. Once again, I think that's unbeatable.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I got him.
With your 2 again.
I've rolled 2-3 times in a row.
You're not
I'm
having
so
good
proud of
dice
you.
luck.
This is funny.
34. That's not too bad.
Yep, you've killed the rope.
Cool. I am actually just going to continue sitting there, though. Because I still do have the handcuffs on.
Also, the sheriff is gone. So that's 14 damage. So, unfortunately, your rope has been cut, Everett. Although, I don't think you guys noticed anything.
Everett won't notice until he actually, probably goes near him. Which he's going to do because he's going to try and talk to the Fletchender.
Yep. You all have free reign on talking to any of these inmates. or just generally walking around, as long as you don't kind of go, just don't go towards where the Clive and the sheriff are talking.
Recommend not flying with those wings. Got a couple fractures.
Ow. I can fly. He's stupid and tries anyway. It doesn't work.
You ain't a tough guy.
That's what you think. I've got my own gang, you know. He says kind of proudly. He also attempts to use what is an attack?
Trying to struggle against me?
No, he's gonna use Ember on the bars and to an extent you.
That's fine.
Alright. Let me target you. How do I make the attacks show up on the little bottom? Oh, it's right here. Hit.
Yep.
So it does not hit you.
Oh, it does not. Okay.
It hits the bars and dissipates without leaving a mark on them. You know now that the bars are aluminum, which is not affected by Pokemon attacks.
It's hard to melt.
It is just a property of it makes it so Pokemon cannot break through it using their attacks. You can still, punch it, cut it, but you can't use a Pokemon attack on it.
Can Bill just give it one little gnaw just to see what happens?
Like a friendly gnaw or like a bite attack?
A friendly gnaw.
You can give it a friendly gnaw.
I will do so.
Mm-hmm. You, sorry, for some reason I thought you were going to do a roll, but then I realized you don't need to. You are able to make some very small holes, matching, or I guess not very small, your teeth are quite big. You make teeth marks in the aluminum, but it stops not very far in. You can tell that it's a steel bar that's wrapped in aluminum, like a foil. So they are still quite strong, but have the resistive properties of aluminum as well.
Get some damn rest.
Sorry, we're doing all my targets. I'll get out of here, you see. I've got the law on my side.
It's more fun to have the law on the opposite side, I gotta say.
Well, you say that, but I saw how scared you were coming in here. You an outlaw too?
I am. I can't believe you haven't heard of me.
Wouldn't you rather not be afraid of the police?
Much fun in outlawing if you're not afraid of the police, though.
I don't know. I can do all the outlawy things I want, and I don't have to be afraid of being in here. You wait. Someone will come and get me out.
Everett will go to untie Bill from the bar. However, he will notice that the rope has been cut through, and will look at Bill.
Was I just supposed to, stick around all day tied to these bars?
He kind of just shakes his head, grabs whatever rope is left to grab onto Bill from, if anything.
Alright.
There'd probably still be a little bit on the handcuffs.
I mean, those fire thing, that's fire damage, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would assume it's fucked.
It's fucked, all right.
You
I
got probably
would
like
say.
2/3 of the rope though, in fine condition.
Oh dang! I was hopeful that the. So how much rope you bought? The 30 feet of rope.
I think I would have bought 50 feet of rope.
50 feet of rope. I would say you've
Yeah.
lost 5 feet of rope.
God damn it.
I'll be
Kidding, of course, I
conservative
don't
with my
care.
numbers. Is it really in feet? That's kind of weird that you buy rope in units of feet, but everything in PTU is in units
rope
of
can be bought at
meters.
any length of 25 feet up to 300.
Make me have
It's
to.
really dumb.
Yeah, that is not a good idea. Silly. But yeah, you have 45
Very.
feet of rope now. That's a lot of rope. Did you... would have been a long leash.
Yeah, he would have probably had like the rest of the slack kind of tied around some part of Everett.
That makes sense. Alright, Carl Pascal, what are you up to?
Pascal's probably just like kicking around, waiting for either people to stop looking at him or for them to say he can go.
No interest in talking to any of the captives?
What got them in here is none of my business.
You can overhear... This cop is long gone.
Although, that said, I might ask Clive if he knew what any of that was about.
Yeah, that sounds good. Go ahead.
If there's actually a guy, a bar owner in this town that still lets me into their bar, I'd probably care about their well-being a bit.
The sheriff and Clive will kind of break off as you come up, and Clive will be like, I know who you are, and I probably shouldn't give you the time of day. But
Who's
there's
saying that, Clive?
Clive is saying that. And I shouldn't give you the time of the day. But not a lot of folks try to protect my life. So I appreciate what you did for me.
Not a lot of folks still serve me beer these days. I'll take what I can get.
Beer debt. I admire it. Is there something I can do for you?
Well, I was hoping there might be something I could do for you. Do you have any idea what those people wanted with you?
Well, you've heard of the Unionate, right? There's 10 folks, the 10 heads of the union that make the laws around here. There's the shipwrights, there's the dock workers, there's the railroaders, printers, food service, metal workers, craft workers, farmers, and hospitality. I'm head of the hospitality union. So, as I was telling Sheriff here, it sounds like maybe these thugs over here in the jail cell are coming after union leaders. They went after Jameson, who was shipwrights, and then they came after me. Thing is, we don't know who they're going for next. Probably shouldn't have told you too much, but that's where we stand.
Is there any reason to assume they won't come for you again? Surely these aren't the only ones.
Well, I guess that's true. And I think Sheriff wants me to lie low for a little bit while we try and figure out what's up with this. I mean, he said he's going to do the best we can, but, you know, this gang, the Blackhawks, have been going around town for ages. It seems like they always show up like where we squash them. They'll just show up somewhere else. So the police will do their best, but who knows how long it'll take. And it's real hard to get reinforcements coming in since, you know, the pandemic up on the mainland locked down this entire island. They're saying maybe it'll clear up soon, but I don't know. Could be a few days. But I'll get by, I'm sure.
Well, I sure hope so.
I see you, Everett.
Everett would walk up as they're talking. Kind of listen in while they're talking.
You hear pretty much
So-
all of the things I just told Pascal.
Did I hear mention about something like the Rangers?
Rangers, no.
Oh, Sheriff mentioned the Rangers earlier. They're, they're the, not necessarily lawmen, but they're handpicked by, the governor himself up in Lawson. They're kind of his personal guards to an extent, but they also, they can do all the big assignments. They don't get the law chasing after them. Kind of ends justify the means type of folks. They're the top of the top, the ones sworn to protecting the entire region, doing the best they can to make everything a little less chaotic, That's what Sheriff meant when he said you guys aren't rangers. You can't just do whatever you want. You gotta abide by the rules. Unless you became rangers or something.
How does one go about coming one?
Get appointed, I reckon. The mayor, or not the mayor, the governor, if he hears tell about you, he'll come down and he'll extend you a formal invitation. But usually it's not that easy. Usually you'll go through a trial run. He'll give you kind of half permissions, half privileges. You'll see what you do with those, and if you impress him, he'll make you full rangers. It's a tough calling. Not a lot of folks get through it, but it's pretty rewarding, I have to say. I've only met a couple, but they all are fine folk indeed.
Sounds like an aspiration.
Sounds like a campaign title. Oh, you're certainly not the first young folks I've seen with dreams of becoming a ranger. They only started, 40, 50 years ago when the region started getting civilized.
Kind of nods and acknowledging.
Are you saying something, Pascal?
Oh no, saying no such delusions of such a calling.
What kind of calling are you looking for? What is your name, actually? I don't know any of y'all's names.
My name?
I'll
Ilson.
I was gonna say, I'll give you all the time you want to make a fake name. What did you say? Kyleson?
That's right.
Kyleson. What a fine name.
Son of Kyle.
You sound like you're not from around here, Kyleson.
Mind my speech impediment.
Sure, exactly. You can make a... What is the checks? Make something. Yeah, make a guile check. You've got lots of guile. Right. Clive is totally believes your speech impediment. Your speech
And
impediment that
retrail.
makes you sound like a French person.
It is most unfortunate indeed.
You might be able to, would it be wrong of me to make Clive assume maybe you're from the colonies, quote unquote? Or would you Louisiana? Or would you rather him think you have a speech impediment?
I would rather that.
Okay.
Because it's just not true.
A mighty unfortunate speech impediment you got there. I probably can point you to a guy who's got some speech therapy. He uses electricity. He'll zap the speech problems right out of you. I can give you his address if you'd like. It's also funny because you're 4 times weak to electricity, but... I know a guy who could kill you.
That's a threat and a half.
That would make you
Would stop
you
this
stop
speech
talking funny.
impediment.
Oh no, sometime Billiam is gonna try one of those buzzer ring handshakes on Pascal and he's just gonna die.
Fucking Give it here. And Pascal shakes, and like the buzzer goes off, and he just ragdolls.
He turns into like a cartoon fried chicken.
Yeah, he turned into a pile of dust with 2 eyeballs.
And then the eyeballs drop like a minute after.
Yeah. A pile of ash, 2 eyeballs, and 2 gold buttons.
Yes.
All right. Bill, do you want to talk about what you're doing?
Is there like a handcuff key on top of the desk?
No, the handcuffs are with the sheriff. Or the keys are with the sheriff.
Oh, disappointing. I guess I'm just gonna have to keep sitting in this chair then until
Do you want to...
decides to unlock my handcuffs.
This is supposed to be a typewriter. Do you want to bang on the typewriter?
With your handcuffed hands.
Yes, actually, that seems like a great plan.
All right.
I will begin writing the Communist Manifesto on the typewriter.
Does that exist yet?
No,
Probably not, but it
No.
also didn't exist before it was
Bill-
written the first time.
Bill is inventing communism.
Yeah, it's no.
Actually, no, it would be around at this point. It was 1848.
Yeah, that is true. There's unions and stuff too. That seems pretty communist. Well, not really.
Okay, so I am typing out the Communist Manifesto on the typewriter.
From
Alright.
memory. That's amazing.
No memory, of course.
All right. Carl, what about you? Do you want to join the conversation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now I don't need your name, son. Carl, my prize chef. I didn't know you had it in you to tackle that cat so deftly as you did. He didn't notice that you did
I
not
want
win.
anybody to get hurt.
Oh, that sounds like maybe a promotion in your future.
Whoa.
He likes Carl a lot. Love my food service workers.
The name's Everett Travail.
Well, y'all can introduce yourselves.
I'm Carl.
He kind of just nods, like as he says that.
But you already said that.
Oh, did I? Oh, well.
No, I just.
Oh, Carl said that, but he already said
Carl was like, I'm Carl. So you already said my name. So everybody already.
Pascal, are you gonna give a fake name? Or any
He
name?
already gave his nickname.
Oh, but to
Was
Carl.
it Kyleson?
Kyleson.
Kyleson, yeah.
Kyleson, son of Kyle. At this point, you hear the keyboard ticking.
Everett kind of just sighs and he walks back over.
The sheriff comes too. And Clive.
Done.
Son, please,
I'm
that's
gonna keep sitting in this chair until you unlock me.
Are you gonna run away?
If I was gonna run away, I probably would have already tried and like had some other outlaw unlock my cuffs for me. We do have a lot of contacts between us, you know.
Sheriff comes over here and tries to like turf you out of the chair with his butt.
I am holding my ground. I told him I was staying in this chair until he unlocked me, and I'm doing my best to stand by that.
All right. Yeah, let's do opposing combat checks.
Okay. So I gotta do that. And then this, I think.
Bill's 18 versus Chesterton's
Question mark.
contest. What does contested check mean? Does anyone know?
I think
So-
if you click that, it'll roll it for you in the same type.
Yeah, the same same check.
Okay.
So you can't do it that way if you're doing like guile versus perception or something like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got you. I'll just do combat with this tool. 15. Sheriff Chesterton is not dexterous with his butt and kind of just misses.
My typing also continues the whole while.
Son, what's your name?
My name.
Go on.
People curse my name from the rooftops and the farms and wherever else they curse names from.
Is your name
Ask a
Sh-
goddamn
name-
question.
Is Buffalot Billiam? You will hear about me. I will make it onto that board you've got back behind this desk.
That's an awful long curse, son. That's Buffalot Billiam. That's 5 syllables. That's the sheriff. Okay.
I call you Bill for short.
You can.
Did you say you can or
I
can't?
said you specifically can. The sheriff can.
All right, Bill, you seem harmless enough. And he unlocks your handcuffs.
Harmless? I'm far from harmless.
Do you want to do your extremely
Yeah,
your
sure.
guile check?
Let's do one of those. Oh, not very good this time.
Am I rolling intuition?
Everett, did you insinuate that?
Oh, he was going to.
Oh, let me do Chesterton first because he explicitly said you seem harmless.
Okay, fair enough.
All right, so perception. Yeah, he sees through you like glass, and he unlocks your handcuffs. Now you go ahead, Everett.
I'll step to the side, but I'm going to keep on typing.
Son, you're referring to those posters right behind the chair. Those two individuals are dangerous. They've got a lot more reputation than you. You don't want to be them. I promise you that.
Seems like I might want to be them.
You want to take not thousands, or hundreds of lives?
Seems interesting, for sure.
He kind of cocks an eyebrow at you.
Sheriff Chesterton's like, yeah, we're gonna have to keep an eye on this guy.
Okay. I'm probably on to like my second or third page by now.
The sheriff. Oh, he's right there.
Mhm.
Perhaps we should make a notice for him and put it on the board.
Yeah, let's do that. Can I have my typewriter back? Do you want a wanted
As soon as I
poster?
finish this page. I do want a wanted poster. Yeah.
I can make a wanted poster if you give me my typewriter back.
Okay, sure. That's absolutely something that Bill would fall for.
All right. All right. Chesterton types out a notice describing your fur coloration, your height, your species, your hat, your bandana, and then politely asks you to put your paw prints, both of your front paw prints, on it as identification for later.
Okay.
Okay. He then puts the note on his big ass pile of notes over here and says, I will hang that up later, I promise.
Oh, I can do that for you right now.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Pascal. Well, thank you.
He's gonna come down here. He's gonna put it up on the board, right on top of his.
I'm not even gonna make a guile check. That's funny.
Bill is delighted that he's finally an official outlaw. More so than just like not having enough money for a beer.
You can do
Everett-
both.
Everett just looks to Clive and Carl.
Clive shrugs. Takes all sorts. Carl, do you have any opinions?
Carl was looking at the ceiling.
Oh, okay.
That sounds like a Carl
just
thing.
like-
Takes all types, Clive says again.
Kind of shakes his head. He goes to walk away, but stumbles from an injury. Damn it!
Y'all need to
Is
take...
that payment for your room still good?
The sheriff will say, I know y'all need some rest, and I don't blame you, but I do need to take some, what's the word? Statements from y'all. Just a quick summary of what you noticed. I'll go in turn, and I won't, out of character, I won't make you all, like, explicitly say what you want to say, unless you want to lie in your statement. So, I'll start with, Everett.
Everett will speak nothing but the truth from his point of view.
All right. I'm trying to... So, Everett, your primarily what you saw in combat was the knocking out of the Fletchinder. You didn't really get a good look at the Linoon or the Lipard, did you? Like you didn't.
Not really.
The
only thing that Everett would have noticed would have been the hammer, and can recall the floor being smashed as proof of the use of the hammer being done.
Gotcha. All right, thank you, son. How about you, Buffalo Billiam? You want to give your statement?
I still ain't telling you nothing.
Please tell me something. Don't you want to see these men locked up?
Only if Clive gives me my milk back when I get there.
Yeah, it's your milk, Clive says. Or not your...
Okay.
It's your... Whatever you drink. Whatever you
Bill
bought.
actually says milk this time around.
Oh, okay.
But
I mean, it's been like an hour. It might be a little warm.
I'm pretty sure it's like pasteurized or something. I can keep it for later.
Is pasteurization invented
They
yet?
haven't done that yet.
I thought Louis Pasteur had already been alive. I could be wrong.
Reading the history of milk.
Yeah, he was born in 1822.
Yeah, but when did he invent it?
Let's see.
1823.
Damn.
1865.
Yeah, that's fine. It also says it's been... Well, pasteurization has been vaguely known for a while.
But pasteurization of milk was first suggested in 1886.
Oh, yeah.
It was not commonplace until, like, a lot later.
I will rule
Oh my
that
god.
you would not
Moo milk might
have
also be, like,
pasteurized
safe.
milk at
Don't
this
know.
time.
The U.S. federal government did not require pasteurization of milk until 1973.
Oh, good year.
Well, that's because like raw milk prior to that was actually usually pretty safe,
Didn't
as
they...
long as it was like
Weren't
proper
eggs not
local
required to be
raw milk.
pasteurized for a long time? Or not, maybe not pasteurized, whatever the term is.
Eggs still aren't required to be pasteurized.
I don't know about
But,
safe.
like,
Between
in
1912 and 1937, some 65,000 people died of tuberculosis contracted from consuming milk in England and Wales alone.
Yeah, so later if you
But how
drink
many
the
people
milk, I'm
couldn't?
gonna make you roll for tuberculosis.
That's fine. I will accept that as long as I get my milk back.
Yeah, that's fine. Maybe this experience will help in normalize pasteurization of milk.
Cool. The only statement I'm going to give is that I bit all three of the other bad people.
That Sheriff Chesterton will say, "Thank you. That's actually very useful." And technically, Everett and Bill could run out the door right now, and no one would care. But if otherwise, All right, Pascal, if you could give your statement.
Yeah, I would just say everything that I saw and did, truthfully, with emphasis on they wanted to hurt my good friend Clive.
That's very noble of you, sir. And I'm gonna pretend that
Yeah.
you're not drunk right now.
I imagine at this point probably not 100% sober, but
Would you be visibly drunk or just not visibly drunk? I don't know how
maybe.
drunkenness works. After like, so it's been probably about an hour and a half since you've drank any alcohol. An hour and 15 minutes from when you last ate something that was food.
Yeah, he's probably
Probably
all
normal.
right.
All right.
Probably not.
I rescind the joke I just made. He'll just say,
No more funny.
appreciate ya. All right. Young man, he'll kind of lean over towards Carl. Your statement?
Hi.
Can I get a statement from you?
Yeah. He'll say he was in the kitchen. He heard what sounded like a scuffle. Then he popped out and helped them not beat everyone up.
Clive will say, I didn't know he had it in you. And he'll kind of shoulder hug you.
I didn't either.
Not knowing that you were grappled non-dominant for a while. Took two of them down at once. All right. Sorry, that's you, Everett. I can't move you. And then Clive will relay. He'll say, you know, I was in my office. I went out to do my evening rounds, checked up on all the guests, make sure they're getting everything they need. And then the hooligans came in. They knocked over the lamp, causing a ruckus. One of them, that bird over there, that bird I hate, threatened to kill me. And these upstanding young citizens decided to jump in and help me fight him off. And then he will give pretty solid descriptions of all three of them, including the Lipard, who's escaped into the night.
Bill does not like the idea of being referred to as an upstanding citizen.
No. What are you going to do about it?
Vaguely
He's
growl
a
at that
downstanding.
He is very much downstanding.
He's
yes.
a down-laying criminal. All right. And that's all I need. This is the sheriff. I know it's pretty late. It's probably touching close to just after 1 in the morning. Clive, I'll get you to our safe house, you know. You young folks, you got a place you can stay?
We were supposed to be staying at the bar, weren't we?
I bought myself a room at Clive's place.
Of course.
Would it be safe to go back there?
Well, that's up to you. I'm more than willing. This is Clive. More than willing to offer you my hospitality for free at the inn. Just head upstairs. There's 4 bedrooms. Pick your favorite.
Where would Carl usually stay?
Carl, I feel like it would be criminal to be like, oh, you've got a nest in the kitchen. Although I feel like the kitchen would be a really... I mean, would you like sleeping in the kitchen? Be warm.
I don't like that idea. That's very funny.
Okay.
Very silly.
Because
He's got like a little... He's got his little alcove in the corner.
yeah, you've got like a little alcove in the kitchen. It's not just like a pile of hay. There's like it's sort of like a bunk like the ones over here. A comfy little pillow instead of hay. A little kind of bed you can lower from the wall. All the little collections of things that you have. And then you can just get up and walk right into the kitchen and make the things in the morning, like donuts or whatever people make in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cute. So yeah, y'all just head upstairs, pick whichever room you want. Tell Janet what I said, or not Janet. Jeanette. Tell Jeanette everything. Just tell her what happened. She'll get you set up. You'll get room keys and stuff. If that's
Different nods.
Anything else y'all want to say before these two skedaddle?
Everett said his piece and then some.
All right.
Bill will finish digging through the trash can and get ready to leave.
You find in the trash can. What would you find in the trash can? You'd find some wet tobacco. You'd find some crumpled up pieces of paper.
As soon as he finds the tobacco, he's no longer in the trash can. That's disgusting. I thought that was like what the spittoon was for.
There's no spittoon in here.
Oh, that explains it.
At least you didn't dig in the other buckets in the cells. So something a little grosser.
I never got let into a cell. I had to sit outside.
Well, that is true. Maybe for the best. The buckets would have been clean anyway. Or not necessarily sparkling clean, but they wouldn't have had body matter in it. Alright. Sheriff and Clive are going to head off. You all don't explicitly have to leave, but you can if you want to.
Everett leaves.
Yeah, let's leave.
Let's go. Certainly leave. Tipping his Ushanka at the guards on his way out.
What a friendly bird, they will say. I forgot you all can't actually go anywhere unless I take you to it.
Yeah, no, this is the part where you do so. Okay, thank you.
All right. It is 1:15 in the morning. You can technically go wherever the hell you want. Or you can just go to bed.
Everett's going right to fucking bed.
It seems like a good time to go to bed.
You can take the trolley if you want. The trolley is still running.
It's still running.
God
damn, we do that.
Bill will hop on the trolley.
The streetcar, I guess I should say. I don't know if trolleys has a certain implication, and I don't know what it is.
I think that counts.
I also don't know what time like a legitimate streetcar would have run to in the 1800s, but I feel like 1:15 in the morning is a solid number.
Do not know what time people awakened until in the 1800s.
Sorry, I'm trying to find a picture of the streetcar so I can accurately describe the streetcar. Except the problem is Galveston actually has trolleys right now, and it keeps giving me those, even though they're fake trolleys. These are nice pictures. And they're also all electric, so I'm just gonna go with that. It's a cute little red and white streetcar. Probably about 10 meters long. Right now there's just a lone driver in it. It's hooked up to, the driver is actually what's the, shit, not Manetric, what's the baby Manetric?
Electric.
Electric is driving. He's got his little paws hooked up to something inside the dash, which is making the trolley go. He looks very tired. He's going to be off his shift soon. But
All the better for me to sneak onto it.
So you're going to try to sneak onto it?
I'm going to try to sneak onto it. I don't care if it's free.
It's not free.
Being an outlaw.
It is 1 poke if you want to ride.
Oh, I am definitely being an outlaw and trying to sneak on them.
Yeah, I just wanted to say for the law-abiding citizens in the chat. All right, go ahead and stealth. Yeah, you get on just fine. He doesn't really care.
Cool.
You could also do like the thing in, I don't know if you've seen Roger Rabbit, where you just like sit on the back of like the back bumper.
Yeah, but that doesn't seem very comfortable.
I don't know. It's up to you.
I
But
can sneak onto it.
Yeah.
That's fine.
is anyone else getting on it?
It seemed like a short enough walk.
Yeah, for the one poke, especially during this time of the currency, Everett would prefer to walk.
It's also going clockwise, so
Yeah, it'd be
dog
it'd be
is
shorter.
going.
I'd probably
Dog
just
is
be
going the
shorter to
long
walk.
way. But
Yeah.
that is his prerogative.
Wait, is it because they only go clockwise, or just the one you happen to get on is going clockwise?
The one he happened to get on was going clockwise.
Okay, so there's two tracks.
There are 2 tracks.
Fine, I can go clockwise. I'll get there eventually.
You'll get a nice view of the town and at night. All right, I'll get back to you. Party who is walking. You're just heading right there?
Well, I'm not walking.
Yippers.
I'm flying.
Oh, you got your wingies. You can smell the salty air, and it invigorates you a little bit, Pascal. You are a seabird. You smell the sea. It doesn't like wake you up, but it does make you maybe feel a little peppier. If you want to be.
Sure. Take some pepper.
Alright, y'all go to sleep. Bill, you let me get my drawing tools out. Let me make the color orange. Alright, you get on about here. That's a square. Here. Okay, why is my drawing not working? Oh, I just can't do tiny movements. So you go down, you pass the mayor's little mansion of a thing with its normally burbling fountain turned off right now. Down, 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 down. You turn. The bells ding a lot. Da, 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 da. You see some nice little apartment buildings. It's a nice little town. Around, you see a little park over here with a little lake. And you have to tell me when you get off, by the way.
Where the restaurant again?
It's right here.
I'll wait until I get like over here then.
Okay, go the long way. And you can just like hop off whenever there's not like stops.
Yeah, I'll get off there then.
Okay.
And then walk the last little bit.
The driver will just kind of be like, foamers. And he'll keep going down. He'll do like one more loop and then go back to the little station up here.
The train sleeping zone.
The train sleeping zone. And the people sleeping zone. Alright. If y'all are back in here, no more cops. No more bad guys. No more cop. No more bow. No, or, shit, that's not what I want to do.
Jeanette's still there.
Jeanette's still there. Everyone's glasses is still there. I was debating for half a second Jeanette having cleaned everything up. She did clean up the little spill down here, though, of the oil.
Okay. Bill is gonna stash his milk in his satchel.
And the tacos are gone, too. Clive is gone, too. Alright.
Jeanette knows that we all come back, but Clive doesn't.
Yeah, she'll run over. She'll be concerned. She'll be like, "Are y'all okay? What happened? Where's Clive?" Or Mr.
arrested
Clive.
him.
They did
not
what?
arrest Clive.
Oh, God. Does he always tell these jokes?
I don't think he knows
Well, what happened to him?
The sheriff isn't too sure if anyone else is going to be coming for him, so they're keeping him somewhere safe for a bit.
I just don't
Like
understand.
being arrested to me.
I just don't understand why someone would try and kill him. He's only been good to the people. Well,
Wish I knew.
y'all are staying the night, I imagine.
If you'd allow it.
Of course. Y'all want separate rooms or? Well, not you. I mean, Carl. I imagine you'll go back to your room in the kitchen, right? Well, here you go. And she gives Pascal 3 keys to distribute. These are all the rooms that are left. That Absol had the 4th one. I guess they still have their key. I don't know, but the other 3 rooms are totally yours, up to grabs.
Everett takes one from Pascal.
Hey, hold on.
Okay.
Are the keys all identical?
I mean, aside from how keys work, yes, they're all the same color and general shape.
Okay, then yeah, I'll just hand right one to Everett.
As you guys talk, Jeanette will grab this glass over here, and then walk over to get this glass. And this is your chance, Bill, to stop her because she's going to take your glass and clean it up.
I already put my milk in my bag.
Okay. Put your.
So now I can try to drink it later and possibly get tetanus. Or not tetanus, tuberculosis.
I need that glass back, right?
I thought it was in a bottle.
If you want to be.
In a bottle? I don't remember what they gave me.
She would have given it to you in like a old-fashioned glass.
Oh, okay. In that case, I guess I should just drink it.
Gulp, gulp, gulp. You
And then
gain
get that glass.
like 60 HP or something.
I was already at max HP.
You're very good at.
I never lost any health in the fight.
You gained a tummy ache.
You do not get tuberculosis.
Will be lactose intolerant? No, apparently.
Roll a D2 /
I rolled a D2 slash.
What does that mean?
I also accidentally hit whatever button closed out all of my browser tabs.
Rest in peace.
The big X in the top right corner.
No, because I had like multiple different tabs open and it closed all of them. So it might have been Alt F or Control W or Alt F4 or whatever the secret is. I don't know.
I was listening to the conversation, but I was also looking at the players tab, and I'm like, why are there only 5 when there were 6? All right. Do you give the glass back to Jeanette?
Yes, I will give the glass back.
All right.
Reluctantly.
She anxiously, with the kind of appearance of someone who is just like trying to steady their thoughts by doing chores, goes into the kitchen, and you hear clinking of dishes. Bill did not get a key, apparently.
Bill did not, in fact, get a key.
The 2 sleepyheads over there went sleepyhead. I think I fixed the stairs, so I think you can go up there without.
Yes,
exploding.
you can. I guess Everett, hearing Pascal kind of trot up the stairs or fly up them. Bill get his key.
Bill's just going to go into this room.
That is fine. Y'all pick the 3 rooms you want, and I will give the Absol the 4th room.
This one.
Bill is busy, like, tackling a closed door, if there's a closed door.
I didn't actually make
Not the move
maps
tackle,
of the rooms.
just, like, running into it.
I didn't make maps of the rooms. Inside you find a modestly sized little room. There's is a proper bed filled with hay. Nice pillow, chest of drawers, a little desk, like 2 old-looking books, and you each have a nice window with some shabby, dusty purple curtains on them. Currently, they're all like half open.
Bill will half open his.
Just so like fully opened, or fully
No,
closed.
fully closed.
Okay. Clock strikes 1:30 in the morning. Not that that's important. It just does. Just does that sometimes. Carl, do you do anything before bed? I'll come back.
Carl.
I'll come back to you, Carl. Pascal, do you do anything before bed?
No, I'll see what I can see out the window, assuming there's a window in this room.
Yes, every room has a window, and you would be able to see. Let me consult my map. You can see into the backyard of the little tenement right next to the bar. It is currently empty, but in the day you would see, a fine little courtyard made of random rocks, and like a scraggly looking hornbeam tree. What'd you do, Pascal?
Oh, I was just admiring the effect of having the balcony up here.
Okay. Who else is up here? Oh, Jeanette is up here. I don't... In Foundry, is there a way to stop selecting a person? Because I haven't figured that out yet.
If you go into the token controls and hit the select token things, you just kind of like click and drag like in a random spot.
Okay, gotcha. That's funky. Alright, Everett, did I ask you what you're doing?
You did not. Everett is injured and will go to bed.
Eepy sleepy.
He still has 2 injuries.
I imagine them flopping really hard on the bed with the hat and holster still on and just...
Yep, absolutely. That's exactly what Everett does.
with the window still half open.
Uh-huh.
Gotcha. Carl. I promise this is the last thing you have to do, and then we can all go to bed in real life.
Let me see if I can summon him.
Poisson, poisson, poisson.
No, I got nothing.
Gojo!
It's okay if they don't show up. They
Fair enough.
I can sleep in the
I can
kitchen or
roleplay
wherever.
for them. Yeah. Carl will toddle on over to his cubby in the kitchen, his nice cozy cubby, and crawled under the sheets and is out very quickly. Takes his little glasses off and his little hat off too. Puts it on a little table next to his little bed. That's the head canon that I'm making, and now it's real canon.
Yes.
He's even asleep before Jeanette finishes the dishes. At which point Jeanette leaves. I don't know where Jeanette doesn't live here. She has her own place.
Probably
Daytime.
had to do overtime.
Yes. Nighttime occurs. You are all sleepy heads, and I don't have any more sessions, so that's it.
GG. None of us died.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought I only hit 1 at a time. Hold on.
Sleeping might be different. Unless there wasn't like a sleep setting that you did. I don't know.
I just hit the rest button, I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, that's probably counts as sleeping, and there's some other way to do like small stuff. I don't know.
I will double check.
I'm trying to get the injury lore, but
It might be the heal button that you would do instead of a rest button.
I did the heal button.
Oh.
I will check.
Uh,
It's really only matters for me. I'm the only one that had an injury.
Yeah.
You got decimated.
I kind of did. I took half of my health in one go.
Yeah.
D2.
I mean, I'm fine keeping you without injuries. Since this is a safe spot, I will consider it like a Pokemon Center since there are not really Pokemon Centers in this game.
Okay.
But like if you're in the woods, like in a tent, sleeping under the stars, I would go with the normal injury is you heal if you go 24 hours without a new injury.
Okay.
Or if you use, one of your various abilities.
That's a lot of resources that I don't really want to use right now.
True.
Here.
All right. Everyone is asleep and happy and good. And thank you all for hanging out with me. Let me take you all back to the doodle page.
Woohoo!
All right. How was it?
I loved it.
Non-campaign session. Or non-fighting session.
Non-combat.
Non-combat.
You can't go wrong with a good non-combat session. TBH.
Warming you all up with role-playing.
Absolutely.
All right. All right. Sound off, except for Koja, who's asleep. Pascal, you're in the top left corner. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Is there anything I can do to improve?
Not that I can think of.
Okay. You tell me if I did right. If you did right.
Yeah.
Good.
So I will say something that I do like that you did.
Oh, you can do that. I like compliments.
That when I failed that guile check, it wasn't just immediately, oh, I've been caught, it's all over. It was, I didn't accomplish my goal, but it wasn't like a total failure. Like, you put me in a situation I could still get out of. It still wasn't what I wanted, but it wasn't just instantly, oh, you failed.
Oh, good.
Bye.
I'm glad. Actually, it was tough because I decided in my head. Well, it wasn't tough, but in my head the DC was 10, and you got a 10. So I'm like, okay, that wasn't a blatant success, but it wasn't really a blatant failure either. So I had some fun with it. It was fun. I'm gonna try and do that more.
If I got like a 1 or 2, it would have been like, I would have been completely like, okay, yeah, no.
You stabbed yourself with one of the push pins.
Yeah, exactly. But I like that you're allowing for nuance there.
Thank you. I will try and be better at that.
It was better. I just said you're good at it.
Well, I did it only once. I'm very bad on the fly. Like I'll be like, okay, make a roll, and then I won't have any concept of what the success or failure state is.
That is such a DM thing to deal with. It's so fun.
Make a roll really slowly so my brain can catch up. All right, Bill, you're next on the. I'm going clockwise. Did you have fun? Are you still having fun?
Yeah, I am vandalizing your country.
You just gave it 2 eyes.
Yeah, but now I gotta give it the tongue inside of the mouth.
Now it looks like it's like Kirby swallowed Texas. Is there anything I can do to improve?
Not that I'm thinking of right now.
Okay. Everett.
So, I had fun. Smiley face. Here, I'll even give you a smiley face for it.
Rare Everett smile.
Very true. One thing I did want to mention, I liked that you were getting into the characters' kind of dialects, making them sound a little more like in character.
I can only do 2,
Yeah.
so I'm sorry
It's
in
okay.
advance. But go ahead.
It's okay. But I liked how you were doing that, and you did good.
Oh, thank you.
I have to come up with accents on the fly in my campaign, and I hate it.
There's such an infinite variety of accents, and I can't really do any of them. This is the accent I've been using is the accent I do when I'm making fun when I'm telling a story about someone with a country accent and I'm making fun of them.
Honestly, based. Hey, and don't you know, you gotta, you gotta. This is the kind of shit I had to fucking deal with. I had to come up with an accent, or like my brain will give me an accent. I have to figure out how to say something.
Yeah, that's true. When you guys, if you guys ever end up going to Louisiana in this campaign, I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do.
Louisiana.
I've asked. Yeah, I've got a over like on the map over here. I'm drawing. Pencil. There's like here is knockoff Louisiana.
That's really funny.
Because
Am I allowed po' boy and knock off Louisiana?
you are allowed a po' boy in knockoff Louisiana.
Okay, we definitely
If you
need
can
to
if you
knock
can
off
find a po'
Louisiana.
boy. Yeah, I was.
There's gotta be a po' boy shop somewhere.
Well, when I was designing this Texas region, I was like, Louisiana has such a like distinct and different and cool culture. I want it represented, so I had to. And then I was like, okay, well, like, does Oklahoma need one? And then I'm like, no, Oklahoma doesn't need one. Oklahoma doesn't have a culture. They do.
No, you're right.
Oh yes, I am going to. I appreciate everyone, and I'm going to go bed.
It sounds like it's gonna start raining soon, so I'm gonna go in too.
Ooh, right.
Did you get any storms yet, Ferris?
Not yet, no.
Okay, cool.
I love y'all with with a heart emoji.
I might have just not heard
Emoji.
anything either. I love you.
Love you.
See you next week.
Ferris, I love you.
Oh, okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi, Graham, love you too.
Bonk.
Did they hear that? No. Oh. Good night.
Good night, boyfriend.
Mwah.
Mwah. I should stop recording. I'm gonna stop recording right now. Bye, everyone.
Oh, no, they heard us kissing.
Yeah, they heard us kissing. We're kissing on. We're gonna be on YouTube kissing.